Okay, so question 24. We've got ABC as a triangle. AB is 8.7. Angle ABC is 49 and angle ACB is 64. We're asked to calculate the area of the triangle ABC and give our answer correct to three significant figures. Now, normally when we calculate the area of a triangle, we need to use half the base times the perpendicular height. And we can see in this triangle that I don't have any perpendicular height, and in order for me to work out the perpendicular height, it would be a bit of a mission, if not impossible. So we need another method to find the area of a triangle. And we can use trigonometry. And the area of a triangle is given by half the product of two sides multiplied by the sine of the angle in between. Half AB sine C. So let's see if we can work out. We need two sides. I've only got one. We're going to have to calculate another side. Now before I do that, I'm going to label my triangle correctly. If that's the angle at A, this must be the side A with a little a. If that's the angle at B, that's the side B with a little b. And if that's the angle C, that's the side C with a little c. Okay, so what I would ideally like is one of the other sides, and then I can use this formula here. So, in order to calculate one of the sides, we're going to need another formula. We're going to need the sine rule. And the sine rule states that A over sine of the angle at A is equal to B over sine of the angle at B, which is equal to C over sine of the angle C. And we only need to use two of these. So let me see. What can I introduce to my formula here? The angle at A over the side A would equal the angle at B, sorry, the side B divided by, let me start that again, a bit muddled up. In fact, let's work out B. Let's calculate B. B over sine B will equal C over sine C. So let's substitute these values in. So B, we don't know, over sine of B, sine of 49, will equal C, which is 8.7, divided by the angle, or the sine of the angle C, sine 64. Okay, what I can do now is multiply both sides by sine of 49, and that means that B equals 8.7 multiplied by sine of 49 divided by sine of 64, which means that B, take out the calculator to do this part. So it's going to be a fraction, and on the top we've got 8.7 multiplied by sine of 49 divided by sine of 64. And that gives us 7.3053. I'm just going to round this off a little bit. 7.3053. Let's 3053. 14688. 14688. So now I know what B is. Let's fill it back in onto the diagram. So now we know what B is. Okay. Now, in order to calculate the area, I need to do half the product of two sides multiplied by the sine of the angle in between. I've got two sides. I'm going to need the angle in between. Remember, all angles in a triangle add to 180, so the angle at A is going to equal 180 minus 64 plus 49. 64 and 40 is 104, plus 9 is 113. 113, so this must be 67 degrees. So now I've got two sides and I've got the angle in between. So the area in this case is going to be half the product of two sides, B times C, by the sine of the angle in between, which will equal half times, put in B, 7.305, 314,688 times C, which is 8.7, times the sine of the angle in between, which was 67. Let's just check that we've got all those numbers right. Yep, looks good. Let the calculator do all the hard work for you. So B is already typed in. Multiply that by C, which is 8.7. Multiply that by a half, or 0.5. And multiply it by sine of 67. That's going to give us 29.2519. 29.2519. Um, 1267. Now remember, it says give your answer correct to three significant figures. So to three significant figures, let's see, we're at 1, 2, 3. So we're rounding to one decimal place in this case, which is 29.3, and the units are going to be centimeters squared because it's area. And that is the solution to that question.